Welcome to Modern Mystic Messages. I'm Teresa, and I do want to thank you for stopping by, clicking on the video. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, Soul Family. In any event, I am happy to be back in. And while I was in this really good feeling energy, I wanted to pull a few love cards, see if we can get a message here. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Get my eyes on here. And clear this air again. I'm like I said, it was really good energy, but we are going to clear the air again here. And of course, I did call in our guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Yeshua, Saint Germain, and Thoth to be with us during this reading. I do ask that they remain for this one as well. And we'll get on in here and see what we got going on, family. Hope everyone is doing well. I know these energies have been doing their thing. Hey, trust me, if you feeling it, I'm feeling it too. Like big time feeling it. It's all good because we know there are good things coming for us anyway. But let's see what we got going on right about now, shall we? This is for all of those who are manifesting love, whether you already in connection with your divine counterpart or bringing one in. We're going to just see how that goes. Yeah. All right. And we are starting off here with spiritual elder, destined to become a spiritual elder, easily discern truth from illusion, non-judgmental, unconditional love. We have warrior spirit here, relentless commitment to challenges, approaches life as a personal battle, here to master your forceful nature. Easy road, good karma flowing into your life, a comfortable average life, making it through life unscathed. And community, making a community contribution, making a community contribution, standing up for the rights of people and deeply caring for social issues. There's a typo in that card. Now, most of us are a little bit late on the making it through life unscathed part, but according to this, we do have some assistance coming. And truthfully, if you are on the spiritual elder warrior spirit path, sometimes having a counterpart there, having your back is a beautiful thing. That's your safe space. I mean, hey, you came here to do a lot and shake it up, and it ain't always fun, but there can possibly be someone to make that walk a little easier, a roller coaster buddy, if you will, for this ride we call life. And why not? Because for real, if you think about it, all of those frogs we kiss, so to speak, they should lead to a prince. You didn't go through all of that for nothing. And truthfully, I like to say, and I know people will argue with me, but in my opinion, there's no such thing as a failed relationship. Because all they did, sometimes they're lessons, they're stepping stones to something else. But for real, how could you appreciate that ultra delicious, yummy partner that spirit is lining up for you if you didn't really know what you wanted? And the only way you find out what you want is sometimes experiencing what you don't want. And some of us have experienced a whole lot of what we don't want, but it's refined us. Because let's face it, I don't care how horrible those people in your past were, 99% of the time, it was not just their fault. We contributed something to that relationship not being as happy, even if it wasn't anything more than just ignoring the red flags and allowing them into our lives in the first place. I'll be honest and admit, I had to look back over my relationship roster, if you will, and acknowledge that from where I'm at right now, Not one of the people that I had a long term relationship with did I have any business having a relationship with. And 9 times out of 10, if they were to approach me right now here today, they couldn't get no more than hello and maybe the time of day if they asked nicely. But you got to live and learn. So I ain't mad at them, but enough is enough. Nope. I learned my lessons and graduated. Thank you very much. And because I went through all of that, I can truly appreciate the incoming now from a whole different place. And truthfully, it's the same for him. He thoroughly knows what he doesn't want because he got it in spades. So he can actually appreciate my weirdness that everybody else tossed aside as nothing. I'm too nice. I'm too Pollyanna. I'm not hood enough. I actually had somebody that it was in my past that said they couldn't get with me because I was not rough enough around the edges. Can you believe? Because he was in his, just like women get in that bad boy phase. It happened at a point in my life where he liked rough riders and bad. So he said he loved me to death, but he went out there and chose to get literally a woman that was out there on that type of time making a big splash in the public. I was too quiet and settled. Well, thankfully, my boo now likes if he's a homebody too. We like the fact that we like to, we'll go out and do things occasionally, but we like each other's weird. We like each other's quiet. We like each other's non-confrontational way of being. It all works, but you gotta get to some things to know that. So now let's see what we got coming up here for the collective, though. Mm. You're overgiving and not taking enough time to rest and rejuvenate. Reevaluate your relationships and commitments, or you may soon risk your health deteriorating in some way. Reach out. You've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help, so reach out to ask for support at this time and see it through. You don't always finish what you start and then talk badly to yourself because of it. Break the karmic pattern by seeing a project through to the end and then be proud of what you accomplished. Now, I'm not sure how that applies to your relationships, but it could be if you may have gotten to a point that you're so depleted that you said never again, no more, I don't want to, whatever. But remember that saying, no man is an island, no man, woman, person. We are often better with a partner. And if you are against the idea of being with a partner, think about an alchemical union. Do you really think Jesus would have been able to walk on water and do all the things that he did if he didn't have a powerful alchemical partner with him? It's easier to generate energy when it's two like minded people together. And he may have been able to, who knows? But I'm not Yeshua, and neither are you. So, truthfully, yes, go through the time, shut it down. Definitely take a time. I highly encourage a period of celibacy to get your head together, get that energy off of you, kind of figure out where you want to go and all of that. But it doesn't have to be a forever proposition. You're not going to be alone forever. It's long enough to figure out what's going on. Maybe finish some of those projects and things that you started and didn't. Maybe you couldn't because of the relationship scenarios that you're in. In that downtime, that might be a good time to tie up those loose ends. And then it's time to come out of that isolation period. And truthfully, once you clear your energy in that period of isolation and get to a higher vibrational place, it's almost impossible to attract that same exact energy again because you're not in that energetic space anymore. We attract what we are, or what we are on the vibrational spectrum of. It may not be the exact thing, it may be the vibrational opposite, but it links in a karmic way, like imbalanced empaths attracting narcissists and sociopaths. Unfortunately, from an energetic standpoint, those things go together like bacon and eggs. So once we focus in that isolation period on changing that, we'll attract differently. There's no need to stay alone forever at that point once you learn the lessons and graduated from it. Now let's see what else we got here. Go for it. You're ready. If you're waiting for a sign to make a move, this is it. You are supported in taking the next step towards your goal. Focus on positive outcomes. Celebrate. Share the good vibes. Celebrate life and just how far you've come on this journey. Find something to rejoice about and let yourself do a happy dance. And truthfully, that's whether you got the relationship yet or not. Because when you're loving yourself and loving life and loving people and whatever just because, and you're not really looking for it, that's usually when it comes in. Gifts and talents. Shine your light. You were born with your own unique set of gifts and talents. Pay honor and respect to these qualities. Then go out and share them with the world. I'm telling you, when you do that, your light shines so bright that it's like a beacon and you will call in your soulmate if you haven't already. Because they're out there. Spirit knows better than you do. It's just waiting for you to heal enough to be able to receive it. Or perhaps the other person is also being upgraded and changed and redirected so that they can locate you. It's not, yeah, it's like just like you needed that time out in that period of healing and rejuvenation and getting your mind right and healing from all that other stuff. So did the other person. I know my twin and I, even though we live in different countries, 5,000 miles apart, with a difference in age, all of that, it doesn't matter. The experiences that we've been through, we are both healing the same kinds of karmic lessons, cycles, relationship things, all of that. We both kind of wound up going through that whole thing with uncooperative partners and winding up doing cycles of single parenthood and poverty and all of it completely separate but the same. So we both had to kind of take a long time out to heal from that and recalibrate our energies. And then, boom, right there. And truthfully, it really wasn't until, because I had made up my mind, I was prepared to be single. That's why I discourage people from it. You can have that attitude for a minute, but I was just jaded because, like I said, I had 4 very toxic karmic relationships under my belt, and I was like, you know what? I'm ready to be alone. I'm just gonna focus on me. I want to learn how to manifest from nothing. I started meditating all the time, and little by little, all of that stuff just kind of faded away. And then, lo and behold, I met someone who was none of what my past partners had been, everything that I would want, and then some stuff I ain't even think to ask for when I wasn't looking for it. Let's see here. Fool, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, be adventurous. Flowers, be generous, success and emotional fulfillment are yours. So yeah, somewhere along the Fool is the beginning of the spiritual journey. So somewhere along the line, that partnership is there. Oh, and luck. So hey, you are right to be strong and optimistic about opportunities ahead, including love. If that's what you're manifesting and that's what you want, know that it's coming. Of course, know it. Don't think it. Don't hope it. And I'm not saying you're not supposed to pray for what you want or hope for what you want. I'm not saying that. But a lot of times we get so caught up in the energy of hope, that desperation kind of thing. It's almost like a don't quite believe it's possible. It's like we steady begging for something like we don't really believe in what we just asked for. And Spirit says, don't do that. No, no, no. You got to know it. All right. Now let's get in here. Oh, I did that already. Grab some tarot and see where we're going here. Actually, I'm going to start with this, with the Age of Aquarius tarot. And then we'll clarify with the Lunar tarot. Okay, we start out here with the Four of Pentacles or Pearls with this protection and possessiveness. And that's the Four of Pentacles is kind of a air of conservation, kind of keeping things close to the vest, so to speak. Oh, oh, oh. But next we have the World, the Ace of Swords, and the Event Horizon. And the Event Horizon is about going in. We're doing that shadow work. It's kind of that ground zero place to change directions. It's the liminal space, if you will, kind of getting your mind together to create differently. Ooh, we got the King of Wands here. That's that dynamic, beautiful, sexy partner, whether it's you or the person you're calling in, it's right there. An authentic individual. The King and Queen of Wands are very charismatic. And the Knight of Pentacles. So a little bit slow on the take coming in, but guess what? That doesn't mean it ain't coming. According to this, well, like I said, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but that's what's in your number 6 position in the Celtic Cross. So sometime within the next few weeks or months, you should see some movement towards that. If this is something that you are working towards and allowing in. Whoa. Got Judgment here, the truth, objectivity, and authenticity. Got double pages here. I'm putting them back though because I want to find out. Page of Wands, Page of Cups. So whatever you're cooking up is still kind of in the early stages, whether the person is younger or not. I don't think it has anything to do with that though in this instance. I think it's just the idea of being still needing to some further development. We got Temperance here. And the Chariot. The Ace of Cups. And normally that's the end of the Celtic Cross per se, but the King of Pentacles is here. So we got the Knight of Pearls, the King of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So the money is going to be there, as well as the ideas. We ain't seeing a lot of cups here, but the Ace of Cups is there. So that's like a new beginning in love. It's on the top of the deck. Age of Aquarius card is on the top. The Hermit is here. We've been there. Page of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, King of Swords, and the Sun. Now let's clarify this Four of Pentacles, this conservation, this protectiveness. And it may just be protecting your heart, like I said, because you have been hurt in the past. I get that part. But let's see. Let's see here. The Devil, temptation. Ooh. Yeah, maybe there was a reason to be a little bit circumspect. The Hermit is here with the World. And that, yeah. There's a lot of pain that sends a lot of folks into that hermit mode, but there's a reason for that. Oh, wow. The Lovers is here. The Fool is here on the Event Horizon with the shadow work. The Queen of... I just noticed that. The Queen of Wands is here with the King of Wands. Wow. The Queen of Wands is a powerful manifester, and they say she's the witch of the tarot. And the King of Wands is sexy and charismatic. This is power couple energy. The Lovers is here with this Ace of Swords. So it's here for you. Hermit mode is bringing you, like I said, it served its purpose. I ain't gonna lie, it was for a good reason. You just can't stay in it forever. It's time. It looks like it's almost time to come out. Let's see what's coming up in the next. Oh wow, the Knight of Pentacles was trying to clarify the Knight of Pentacles here, but I'm gonna take another one. Actually, maybe not. Oh no. I'm sorry, that wasn't correct. The Hierophant is clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Pentacles is clarifying Judgment. So with the Knight of Pentacles being there, it is recognizing that this is taking some time, but Spirit is kind of doubling down here, saying it's steady, it's slow. We may not know exactly when it's coming, but the Knight of Pentacles is the most reliable knight in the deck. So yeah, maybe the slowest moving one, but he is the most reliable one. And with Temperance here, oh wow, the World. Wow. The Ace of Swords and the Lovers. And then what's coming up that can influence it? Like I said, the current scenario, what's coming up in the near future is this Hierophant, Knight of Pearls. What's you in the present position is the Knight of Pentacles and Judgment, still kind of trying to sort of figure this out, still kind of working through your own stuff. But with the outside forces that's coming in to assist this is Temperance and the World. I'll take them odds any day. It don't get a whole lot better than that. Wow. With the Chariot, we have the Knight of Cups. Here comes that love and imagination. Those are the hopes and fears, though. Will love really come? Will you get an honest offer? The Page of Cups come with a fish in his cup. So the people look a little sideways at the Knight of Cups. But he's for real. You're driving it though, so truthfully, you have a way that you can determine. Well, you can't make nobody be real if they're not. But like I said, you're manifesting something different from a completely different energy space than you were in before. Oh wow, the Ace of Cups, completely different energy space. Ace of Cups is clarified by the Hangman, and we're closing out the tarot cards portion with the King of Pentacles and the Star. As above, so below brings everything you were wanting. That may not look like it now, but I'm trying to tell you, it's right there. Wow, all of that blue. The only green card up here was the Queen of Wands. Everything else here was blue. That's kind of watery too. Well, there's gold with the Knight of Pentacles and the Star, but yeah. This Queen of Wands I mean, the way she's dressed to sit here, she look almost like a Queen of Pentacles, but she is a Queen of Wands. Let's see what the Psychic Tarot got to say. Okay. So the Four of Pentacles and the Devil is clarified by authority. And that might have just been like the issue of having to reassess or reevaluate what you understood or want out of relationships, period. Because sometimes we do come to realize the reason some of the relationships didn't work was not just in allowing the wrong choices with the wrong kind of people, but how much we showed up to versus how much we allowed them to show up or not show up. Especially if you're a natural giver, you probably found yourself roaming into cycles of giving too much and it winding up being a problem eventually in your relationships. I'm just saying, guessing, I don't know. I was there for sure. But there is something here with this authority with the Devil. But again, that's just the starting point of this reading. After that, we have the Hermit with the World and Harmony. So you are working it out. There's a promise of better days. Like I said, that's just the starting point of where you were. You're not going into the Lovers in that Devil energy. Crown chakra is here with the Lovers and the Ace of Swords. So this is not only something that's going to take care of your heart. It's a spiritual union as well, where you're going to continue to both awaken and ascend. The event horizon, this fresh start with the event horizon and the Fool, is here with sacrifice. That's that cutting off, saying, you know what, enough. I don't want to move forward like I started out here. I want to call in this love and this harmony and this commitment and all that stuff that I'm seeing here and not reaching before in this devil energy. Yeah, it's just about walking away from some of that. With the queen, ooh, can't make this up. With the king and queen of wands, we have spiritual union. It's right there. Right there. And then with the knight of pearls and the hierophant, stand your ground. And actually, I don't know which one of these would have come first. Yep, no, yeah, heartache and loss is here. So right, and that's like what that the standing your ground with is joining together the hierophant. That's what's coming soon. Where you're at now is processing the past, heartache and loss, with the Knight of Pentacles and Judgment. You had to call judgment on some folks, or spirit may, your ancestors may have called judgment on them. Whatever it is, you're closing out these cycles, shutting these things down, having to honestly say, you know what, I can forgive, peace and light, kumbaya, all of that. But at the end of the day, some of these folks was truly bad actors, and you cannot justify or excuse away what they did, no matter how much. When they come to us for forgiveness, it's fine to forgive, but very often they want to sweep it under the rug, and that cannot be. In order to close these lessons, there comes a point where we have to actually acknowledge what happened in the lesson, and you did that. It does cause some heartache and loss, but truthfully, it's for a purpose. You're not losing, truthfully, anything that don't need to be lost. With the world and temperance here, no. Okay, that one shot out. Handling this is what gets your money rolling too. Love is coming, but sometimes when these people are blocking your love energy, because truthfully, think about it, to acknowledge abundance and all that is kind of from the same place where you can accept and receive love. And very often these people, not only do they mess with your heart chakra, they tie up your money too, because that little funky energy had your sacral and your solar plexus all jacked up as well. Yeah. So within this temperance energy, we're coming back around to that. Your prosperity can begin once you cut into that cycle and cut those things loose. Ooh, Knight of Cups in the Chariot is here with awareness, and that you're becoming aware of it and understanding that you can help drive some of these things forward. Now with the Hangman and the Ace of Cups, what do we have? Balance. Balance. And the Star and the King of Pearls. Whoa, that shot out. Suffering in silence. Maybe you did for a time, but with the Star, let's see what else. Up. No, you're not gonna continue to suffer in silence. We got new beginnings here. I had to, so I was like, I had to pull one more to see what was up with that. But yeah. Now let's pull some love cards, and then we gonna ease on up out of here. Grab a few of our favorites from the Romance Angels and the love deck. And then I'm gonna get one from Journey of Love. What did I do with that book? Huh. Oh, that is 3. My bad. We kind of covered that up a little. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So yeah, you're manifesting this new beginning, and it's going to be much more pleasant thoughts than what you currently have to look forward to taking forward with you. You're going to get your happily ever after if you should so desire it and choose to allow it and move into it. It's on the way for you. They say it's on the event horizon. Oh, I see it. Never mind. Ooh. All right, what do we got? Release your ex. This card used to haunt me so bad, but I released mine. So release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Children, your love life is being affected by children, either those you currently have, or maybe you have some incoming, or maybe your partner has children that they're having to close up some cycles with the incoming partner. You never know. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So if you do have someone that you're currently looking at and it's feeling pretty good, but you're not quite sure, now obviously we ain't bringing forth no more toxic Teds and poison pennies. No, we're talking about real people and heart to heart conversations. And that's how you're going to find out. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. You're going to know what type of time this person is on rather quickly, because that stuff in the past taught you to be more discerning. You can see it. And it's a good one coming. Yeah, what I'm looking at here, it's a real good one coming your way. New beginning, come completely different. And let's see here. Okay, that's a lot. Let me see. Well, no, it's two. Soulmate, you have found your romantic counterpart. And responsibilities, romance interrupted, duties come first. And this may be a case. You may have met somebody, had your eye on somebody, and it just didn't quite go the way you thought it was going to go. It may be that you're both closing out cycles and taking care of some things that need to be taken care of first. That doesn't mean they're not the person for you. Just patience, and pay attention. Life partner, your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. Just never know. I'm trying to tell you. Ooh, spirit soul path, a personal evolution within your relationship. Friend zoned. Some of these folks need to be. No, I can't even say they need to be friend zoned. Those folks from the past, please don't make the mistake of allowing them to hang around in your friend zone. They will poison your energy and keep what's really supposed to be for you. They can keep your real partner from you hanging around in that friend zone energy. Be very, very careful about exes that you allow to remain in your friend zone. If you have children with them and have to responsibly co-parent, that's one thing. But even at that, keep the kiki and the personal contact to a minimum, because those people keep energetic bonds to you. And whether you understand it or not, especially if you broke up with them instead of them breaking up with you and they still want you back, I'm trying to tell you, the evil eye and the rest of that can slow you down energetically. Word to the wise. I ain't gonna stay on that soapbox too long, but I have to mention it when it comes up, because I'm telling you, I've lived through that. It is not something we are taught. Oh, the nice thing to do is to remain. We're a mature people. We can stay friends. If they was all that friendly, you wouldn't have broke up with them in the first place. Let them go. Yeah, let's see what we got. We'll pull some twin flame cards, just since these others were so beautiful, and then we're gonna get um, this other one. Divine order flipped over, but it didn't come all the way out. Practice self-love, 10-10. Compassion, 11-11. This is the higher heart opening. And this 10-10 is about nurturing your inner child. We have harmonize, let your light shine, 9-9. And clearing these energy blocks, activating the higher chakras. Yeah, 1-1. And last but not least, let's pull a couple of Journey of Love. I love these just because they have poetry that goes with the cards usually, and some of them are really, really beautiful. So we're going to take a look and see if there's anything in here for us. Okay. I was only looking for 3, but we got 4. That's okay. We're going to take them. Everything happens for a reason. So, number 14 is falling. Don't worry, you may fear you're falling, but it's just your soul diving deeper into the ocean of bliss. Are you sensing parts of your life flying away from you, out of your control, as the momentum of your divine surrender takes over and becomes more powerful than the old adhesive between you and what no longer serves you? Laugh, cry, celebrate, and ponder. Whether it makes sense or not, you're like a perfectly ripe fruit falling from the universal tree, succulent and ready to be enjoyed for all that you are. If you wait any longer, this moment will be lost and you'll end up on the ground, having to decay and go to seed in order to start the whole process again. This is not so bad, but what a shame if your sweet nectar was not to be savored by a hungry world. You deserve to be declared the most delicious, juicy fruit that ever was. So fall, you'll end up exactly where you're meant to be. This oracle contains a message for you. You're being called closer into divine union and into the fulfillment of your destiny now. It's safe for you to trust what is happening. Go with it. It might seem like you're being asked to take a leap of faith. It's the right timing for that. It's your time to give yourself in love without holding back anything of yourself. In the poem, is it wrong to love, to feel what I hold inside? The answer must wait. And then we have 45, Hidden Beauty. It's basically talking about finding the beauty in a situation. She's not really naked. I mean, but yeah. Um, You're glimpsing beauty, and yet there is more to be revealed. There is more than what you're currently seeing. To attempt to force the vision will prevent you from seeing what is being revealed. Be patient and look more closely. Soften your heart and ask to be shown the beauty in the situation that is being shown to you. Wait. Let the vision come alive, and you shall witness what was once hidden. This oracle brings you a suggestion from divine guidance. You may think you see the whole picture, but if you look deeper, you shall see something that brings you much joy, hope, and reassurance. There is a more beautiful perspective here that affirms and nourishes you and all involved in the situations of your life that are puzzling you at present. Take heed and relax. All is as it is meant to be, and soon you too will be able to see. And we have number 7. Shifting universes. You are blessed with an opportunity to change gears, to change your life, to jump on the fast train. You are invited to fling yourself off the repetitive treadmill way of life and into a dance through nature, to be utterly confused and delighted, to accept the way of divine trust, even with its chaos, the instability that precedes all genuine creativity. So here it is, your get out of jail free card, your opportunity to make a mess and find out what you didn't know you were looking for. You are being nudged. If you wish, let go. Let yourself go down that strange path opening up before you without knowing what it is, even as you take your next step. Your universe is shifting and stranger, more beautiful worlds beckon. Why not go where you haven't been before? You'll find yourself there and realize that you are more than what you once thought you were. This oracle has a message for you. If you're thinking of changing location, jobs, houses, or attitudes, try something new, especially if it is unusual for you, then the universe is supporting you. Now is the time to accept what you didn't expect. And the poetry, the dream, the taste and touch of you within, thoughts linger on a sweet caress. You come to me, no sounds distract the night's embrace of innocence. The artist's brush across my lips, the palette rich in colors deep, to flow with feelings now renewed and blend as one in breath and hue. Entwined, our bodies bathed in love and weep with longing's slow release. Emotions, song, and soft refrain awaken drums that never cease. Wow. And last but not least, this afternoon, evening, or whenever you're watching, dream a little. Okay, just making sure she was appropriately clothed. YouTube be getting funky. The divine wants to bless you with inspiration, just as a lover would come to the door of the beloved with a spontaneous gift of flowers. So dream a little. Let your imagination wander and wonder. What if? What else could be? Breaking down the rigid walls of expectations. Just because something has been does not indicate that it must continue in the same way. So dream a little and receive your spiritual gift. This oracle brings you guidance. A spiritual gift of inspiration is on its way or has just been recently received. It isn't flight or fancy, it's a gift from the divine. Receive it and believe in new possibilities. Even if this is your person, sometimes we look for things and don't quite know what we're looking for, but it could be. In the poetry, from unexpected meetings, we talked and shared our lifetime, a gentle, peaceful, quiet time reflected in our smile. We winged our way to distant places and walked among remembered faces of lives we knew we lived some time before. And like a bud about to flower, having reached its appointed hour, we watch ourselves begin to open in the warm touch of spring. That is absolutely beautiful, family. And I definitely appreciate you hanging in here with me. If you are still with me, please give the video a thumbs up. I enjoy bringing you this message. Spirit's got something cooking up for you. It's coming. Don't give up. And we will go through some other things. I got a couple other things that I'm working on uploading for you in the next day or so, but I will be back soon. And until next time, peace and blessings to you. I love you so much. Namaste.